Today we'll be talking about Kimesha Williams and why I wouldn't want to fight her 6'1", 300-pound ass. I'm Rugburn.
And I'm Pickled Landon.
And this is Tombstone Tourist. Today we'll be talking about Kimesha Williams, and she is most known for being Kawhi Leonard's sibling. You know, kind of a shitty thing to be known for, living in your sibling's shadow like that, but it is what it is. I guess he wasn't taking care of her too well because she thought it was a good idea to be robbing people and decided to throw her whole life away for $1,000. Do you kind of want to give us some details on this situation as to how that happened?
Yeah, I got you. So, Kimesha Williams, the older sister of Leonard, and a woman named Candace Townsell were convicted in February for the murder of 84-year-old Afaf Assad in a bathroom at Pechanga Resort Casino in Temecula, California. According to reports, William and Townsell went to the casino on August 31st, 2009, and Assad and her husband entered with a purse containing approximately $1,000, just like you were saying.
I mean, do you think they saw her win at the casino a little bit and then followed her to the bathroom, or do you think they just followed her and assumed she had $1,000 on this situation?
So she had been convicted before of robbing people at casinos. I think this is something that she was... I don't want to make assumptions, but it sounded like this wasn't her first rodeo. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure she was scoping targets or looking for who's going to be the easiest to get what you want and then get away.
Yeah, and what better than an elderly woman?
And her husband, yeah, you know, like they're not gonna fight you obviously too much, and then you wait for them to get into the bathroom, easy point of access, bing
very
bang boom,
private.
Yeah, and you get out of there, and you know it sounds like it had worked for them a few times before, other than getting caught, but it didn't work out this time for sure.
Yeah, you think you just hit old brother up for a little bit of a loan, but I guess he wasn't messing with her. Let's get back into it and get some more of these facts out.
Yeah, so when Assad went into the bathroom, Williams allegedly followed her, and Townsell stayed outside to be the lookout. And a custodian even came by to see what was going on, and she turned him away. A short time later, a woman in another stall heard a loud thud. Williams and Townsell were seen fleeing to the exit, and Assad was found bleeding on the floor. She had a fractured skull and died 4 days later. Now, prosecutors contend that Assad fell or was knocked down and hit her head during the robbery, leading to her death on September 4th.
I wonder if she just, lost balance, they tried to yank the purse and she fell or something. But also, that's crazy that the janitor was just like, that's cool, whatever, and just got back to sweeping or whatever he was doing.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a reason to pay your employees more, give them a little more incentive to follow through with some stuff.
Yeah, janitor definitely had a big spoonful of mind your business. He was not having any.
And honestly, at 6'1", 300, I mean, I'd mind my business too, to be real. She sounds like she could hurt somebody.
You think she'd give you a case of the beats? Is she robbing you? Is she going to take your purse?
I mean, this may be why Kawhi doesn't want to help her out. He's scared.
She beat him up when he was...
She's the older sister, yeah. She probably was putting the whoop down on him.
I'm dead. Oh, my God.
Williams did deny killing Assad in a statement read by her attorney. They sought to establish that Assad was already unsteady on her feet and could have slipped on her own in the bathroom. She had suffered a neck injury before in 2019, and 2 years before that, she had fallen down the stairs at her home. So that was Williams' defense, was that this possibly was going to happen either way.
That's pretty weak. You're like, look at her. She's already on the verge of death. Come on, I'm really not that bad. She was dying already and she was already hurt.
Yeah, when your biggest defense is, I've done this before, nobody's ever died before, she must have done this to herself. It's
why would you kill yourself when I was trying to take $1,000 from you?
Yeah, and you brought up earlier, it's in a private stall. You know, I'm just playing devil's advocate. That could very well have happened, but you being in the bathroom robbing somebody, it puts you in a bad place either way.
I think the odds of you falling on the ground onto the dirty bathroom floor definitely go up when someone is trying to rob you in the middle of a tiny stall.
Yeah.
But I believe now she's been sentenced and she got life without the possibility of parole.
Oh, yeah. And like you said, life, no parole. It's for murder, robbery, and elder abuse. They threw in that last one there because...
That's messed up.
Yeah. 84 years old, man.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it's deserved, because if you had let her off easy, then who's to say she wouldn't just keep doing this again? I mean, she didn't even pick someone that could defend themselves properly.
Yeah, I think the fact that this was a repeat crime, you know, I think that was, in my head, I think that was a factor in giving her the life without parole.
And when you're that old, too, imagine making it all that way just to get taken out in a bathroom.
Yeah, and then she also, you know, stood her ground and said, I didn't do this. It probably would have better behooved her to, I'm sorry, I didn't intend for this to happen. This was just meant to be a robbery gone wrong. Like, I didn't mean to kill anybody.
You're really right. It's very unremorseful to just be like, she was going to die anyways. Like, it is what it is. Like, But yeah, with that being said, you got anything left in closing you want to add to this? Or
No, just, normally the same thing I say every time. Don't be a douchebag.
with that being said, do not rob old people. Let us know. Do you think the verdict was well deserved? Do you think she deserved a lighter sentence? Was it worth $1,000? Would you throw your life away for $1,000? Let us know down in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I'm Rugbird.
And I'm Pickled Landon.
And this is Tombstone Tourist.